Hello everyone. Today I will be working on the next to the king of Nakamichi DEX. It's a Nakamichi ZX-9. It's appeared to be in good shape visually. I received it from Japan. Heads looks to be more or less fine. The only thing that this deck needs some love. See, motors working. Let's wait till it's complete initialization. Okay, you see, motors working. Play cannot move, so we need to replace bells and see how it performs. And you see only right capstan is rolling, so the other belt is fried as well. Let me see. It looks to be serviced, but quite long time ago. So what I will be doing, I will remove the top cover, front panel, remove tape transport, and do a full service. And then we will assemble and check it up. I believe I'm also going to replace quite a few capacitors in this deck to make sure it will be perfect. So that is the start of journey with this deck. So it has all parts. I see light doesn't work here, this light, so I will probably replace with LED as I did on Nakamichi Dragon. So let's see how it will perform. So the difference between ZX-9 and ZX-7, not only in the direct drive motor, I was checking schematics, they put playback amplifier different. Playback amplifier uses FET transistor, same as the Nakamichi 700 ZXL model, and same as was later used in the CR7 and like DR series of this deck and so on. Let's see how it will sound. So stay tuned, and I meet you in my next parts. See you soon. Okay, and here I'm back. I was able to pull up tape transport after removing the front panel with all 1000 connectors it has. As you may see, there are quite a few. What is different? So first of all, I mentioned that this transport was never serviced, as all zip ties were factory, and as you may see that the original belts as they fried. Other two belts are very they over time became too soft and large. Okay? So that's where tape transfer cannot work. Here you may see that when there is no glass on the door, there's quite a lot of dust which gets in. That's where I will have to do more work to clean everything up and re-lubricate. Here is idler. What I mentioned, there are quite a few connectors. Just comparing to the other Nakamichi decks, introduction of this direct drive motor board allow it to reduce number of connectors. So that's nice. That's everything, you see. Not a lot. Okay. So now what I will be doing, I will disassemble and clean everything, and this will be long effort. I will be working, I will make probably some most interesting parts I will include into my video, but in general it's a standard Nakamichi transport. We've been working on it a couple times before. You may find my detailed video. The only difference that it has this direct drive control board and one direct drive motor on the right capstan. Bye. See you. And here guys, I'm moving on. Here is the old belt. It's already too relaxed. I was able to clean capstans, so they now shine and nice. What I mentioned that on the front side, underneath each of the oil washers, we have also a frictionless washer, and on the left capstan we have two frictionless washers are under spring mechanism, so it will be sitting in the same position all the time. So it's improvement over the regular tape transport, because regular doesn't have these two washers. Also, as you may see, there is one bearings base which holds direct drive motor. Capstan sit on the direct drive motor, and it has the same shape as the Nakamichi Dragon, and the other one is a regular one. Here you see how much work needs to be done to clean everything up and re-lubricate. But I'm glad that I'm the first serviceman for this deck. The only thing I mentioned, it has two capacitors replaced in the bias generator, because they're sitting on the opposite side of the board. Everything else looks to be intact, so that's a good sign. Alright, let's see what I can achieve with this guy. And here, guys, I like to show you a different way of changing idler tire. So before, remember, I was replacing just in place here, removing this E-ring and then removing the idler. This time I went a different route, so I removed this lever on which idler tire mechanism sits by removing these clips underneath here. You see, from this brass bearing, and then removing another one from this lever, and now we have this free. So you see the idler is like hardened. It's I cannot push it at all, so I will be cutting it off from here because it's so hard, and installing a new one. So give me a moment and I will show you. And here is a new idler installed, so now it's nice and grippy, and the old one is just cracks into pieces like that. You hear the sound. It's fully as a plastic. So I will trash it. Now I will clean everything up, lubricate this motor bearing. So it tastes really nice. I still need to do a drop of oil into this bearing, clean everything. Probably will remove these brakes and lubricate, and this lever. See you soon. And here you may see I've got this new tool, new pliers to remove these rings. So it should be an easy task. You see, like that. And the other one. It's much easier than it was before, and that's how I may remove brakes from here. And I believe same with this, I need to remove the spring first. Done, and now I can remove this lever here. See? It was as easy as that. Now I can clean everything and lubricate. Okay, as you may see, I just completed cleaning brake mechanism. So it works like that. You may see, brakes pulls out and then goes back. Okay, now let's do a drop of oil to this bearing. It's always good to have it lubricated. Next, a drop of oil, very tiny one, into this bearing. Okay. Okay, now we can use sealing here. And close it. Now it's, you see it rotates easily. Next, a drop of oil into this bearing. And we can install back our idler and then put spring back. Okay, now see, the only thing I like to do, I like to clean up exceed oil just to make sure that our rubber will be dry. Okay, now it holds and goes well, and we need to install the steering from the opposite side here. That's how I was disassembling it. Done. Now you see this mechanism is installed, and we are good to start assembling. I expanded this spring to get more tension on the back tension shore, because from what I learned over years, the spring gets relaxed and don't hold well. And here is, you see, we can use this pin to hold it in place while we will be installing our roller back. And to install it, we need to push brakes here. Now, good. Now top part. And fixing with the top pin. Oops. Sorry, my hands are old. Okay, that was the one. And that's the other one. Just a little bit of oil to make sure that it will spin well without any noise. Done. So now you see, as soon as we release brakes, we can rotate. Some reason it don't. Okay, let me see. On the front side, here we go. Let's center a little bit. We can rotate. Good. Almost done with this part. The only thing left is to lubricate here before assembling. And now I will be cleaning the other part of the mechanism and lubricating everything is needed. See you soon. Okay, from this side we need to make sure that this mechanism will be cleaned and lubricated, because you see this lubricant gets sticky. So I will to remove head and clean everything up here and put new lubricant. Then we need to check that our levers can go and move free. Probably I will add a drop of oil there, clean everything and assemble. As easy as that. So to remove the head is quite easy. Push pin and rotate it 90 degrees. Let me get a screwdriver for that. Here we go. And pin will go out like that. and head will be released. Now we can clean everything here from the sticky lubricant. See you soon. Okay, the lubricant here is so hardened that I have to scrub a little bit. Now, let me see. So, should put it here. Come on. Okay. We have spring installed. Now this mechanism should go inside like that, and head should be sitting here. Okay, good. Now install the pin back and rotate it 90 degrees. Okay, done. Now see, when I will move the pin, okay, it's not, see, it's fully correct. Have to repeat exercise. Technically it's in there. Okay, let me see what's wrong. Here it should go. Okay, let me add lubricant first, so it would go easier. We'll add a little bit to this rail. Okay, and another piece we will add around here and underneath, so it can move free. Good. Now let's try again. So it should go inside this rail here, and on the pin here to sit it in place like that. Now installing the pin. Done, and now it separates, and the only thing I need to put spring back. And let me show you close-up view, so you would be able to see how it should work. So it's like that. It should be as easy as that. And take a look on the head. See, it's changing the azimuth. And it should go easy without any significant friction, because mechanism is fragile. And when we will install back this wire, it will be sitting back here and will be moving as this mechanism up and down like that. Okay, let me continue working. See you soon. Okay guys, I lubricated these shafts by pushing these levers down and adding a drop of oil, and I also had to remove pinch rollers and lubricate bearings because the left was stuck, and I had to make sure that everything will be fine. And like additionally I found some fur which has been rotated there like over time, so that's what's door without glass is not a very good solution. Probably they were trying to reduce heat, but as a result we have much more trash inside. Why? So now I'm ready to assemble heads back and assemble the wire. So let's see. I clean it lubricant. I will put lubricant to the sensitive parts right now, and we're ready to go. See you soon. And here guys, I'm doing test with 6 volts applying to the command motor. So you can hear how quiet mechanism works. Heads fully up, heads fully down. Right? Everything works smoothly. Now I'm ready to assemble the final pieces together. I'm also going to check this motor that it works. So let me see. Pull heads up, opposite direction, heads up, and now I can check this guy. Works. Okay, be good. Need to lower the heads. Done. Good. Moving on to assemble the last parts. Hey guys, I'm almost complete. So I'm going to recap this board just to make sure that it will last long. A couple additional observations. So you see on this deck, we have a mechanism of back tension. So when heads go up, this lower friction part will get in touch with the reel and will do its work. Why? That's something new. I haven't seen this on the other decks, so hope it will have an improved results. See you soon. And here guys, we have a recapped board. Everything is assembled, connected, capstans rolling. As we've seen, like, heads work. So next step would be to connect the azimuth wire and install it back. So azimuth wire goes like that here. See you in a moment. Hey guys, I'm continue working on this deck, but it's don't give me easy life. So even if I carefully assembled everything, the deck started to behave sporadically. I'm not sure why. So I found the fuse was blown, which goes on plus 5 volts. Now I find transistor blown. Here you may see this transistor is not transistor anymore. It shows as a resistor, and it should be C945. And I check it, the big boy is fine. And I measured voltage. Voltage gets like high voltage. I'm not sure, maybe CPU is that. Let me fix it. Power supply first, and then let's see. Okay guys, finally 5 volts restored, and copyrights. Okay, are the reason Zener died, dead, it was short, and transistor dead. This one, Q411. This is the second time I met this defect on Nakamichi decks. Remember, I've been restoring Nakamichi Dragon when there was like workaround, like put like 5 volts with external stabilizer. That's pretty ridiculous. I'm not sure why, but if your decks behave sporadically, you don't know what to do, check your 5 volts, and if it's not there, I just cut this 5 volt trace to make sure I will not introduce more harm, and was like working with these transistors. It appears that 410 was fine, I desoldered it and checked it with my measurement device tester, and like this one Q411 was dead and Zener diode was dead. Really not understand why it's happening. It should be so. And also like 5-volt fuse was dead. Why? Let me assemble this connector and let's continue tuning. Okay everyone, and here we work. So it's pause, play, pause, play. Works smoothly. I just tune it azimuth. Everything looks to be fine. Fast forward. That's I like, and I may say I love this tape transfer because it's quiet and quick. It was really ahead of time when Nakamichi designed it. So you may see how fast it works. Oh, boy, finally it can play. I just was able to tune azimuth. Here is the difference I found. I was using 120 tape and it was 70 microseconds. Now I will have to check frequency response. Let's see together how level will work. Because when I used it 70 microseconds, for some reason I observed that bass is much bigger than the rest of the frequencies. Let's check the tape. Really, this deck, I'm the first one who been servicing tape transport. Some guy already was trying, like you see, to replace capacitors. They were messing up with those power transistors, and that's where like probably they stopped. That's why it still has a really nice heads with very low wear. So they are like still a round shape, no flat. Really love this deck. Okay, now you see it works fine. Let's see frequency response. So it's my favorite tape. And here we go. So here is the phase. It keeps pretty well. I'm already set up speed. And here we go, 15 kilohertz. You see -2 and -4. Technically -12 and -14 because we are on a -10 decibel scale. It's 10 kilohertz. It keeps 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, 400. You see no change, whole range is perfectly fine. And in phase, really good results. Really great deck. I still have plans for this deck. I'm going to try these solid polymer capacitors and make sure that it can perform even better than it is. But for now, let me tune it and let me see how it will perform. I'm still eager to replace those orange capacitors that is in the bias generator to make sure we will be safe. So good news. I thought it's fried when I seen like 20 volts in place on 15 or in place of 5 volts. It was a little bit scary, but it appears that there was no current. So because transistors were closed, I'm not sure why it did show 20 volts, but it did. Okay, let me continue tuning it. See you in the next piece of this video. Okay guys, and I technically did such a minor changes. It's calibrated right away, so playback level 1 channel 0.2 decibels, that's it. Record levels, record bias a little bit on azimuth, very minimum. So see, now it holds fine. 400 gears levels, 15 kilohertz bias, and azimuth is perfect. You see it shows 15 kilohertz frequency for calibration. Really nice deck. Very stable frequency, low wow and flutter. Good. I hope now I will have one of the best decks. See you. Bye bye. And hello again. So finally it calibrates all tape types, its records, Dolby C, without Dolby C. So finally I will replace now capacitors. So I just measured frequency. Above the bias is 404.6 kilohertz. It's technically in range. So moving on, as you may hear, so it's a source and it's tape and everything works. Okay, see you. And here guys, I'm checking up after it was working for 1 hour. I was recording, playing, and now I'm measuring Wow and Flutter, and it's 0.037, 39, 35. Very good results for this age, and speed 3001 is very stable. And as you may see, there is no any big, probably at 80 gears. I'm not sure, it's maybe errors, but everything is clear and nice. Probably I have to close the bottom cover to reduce amount of external noise, but it looks to be pretty nice. And let's see, peak to peak, it's 0.06 to 0.07. Technically really good. Here we have this high frequency adjustments. So remember, all Nakamichi has this high frequency, but it's really great results, I believe, for this age and for this deck. That's good. Now let me change tape and let's see how it can record. Let me get TDKMA. So let's calibrate for this tape. Levels. And bias. Ooh. It's very good tape. Now levels again. That's the maximum as I can get. Done. Oh, let's turn off Dolby. Okay, levels, bias. Okay, good. And now we will be recording. Let's check frequency sweep. And it's tape. It's minus 20 decibel. And I see some slope after 16 kilohertz. Let's see, minus 10. It keeps the same. Minus 6, so probably I need to adjust calibrator. a little bit. I was using oscilloscope, but now I see it's a little bit off. I will be tuning bias here. Let's see. Let's flatten up a little bit. That would be probably a better picture. Slowly trying to do the same. That's where I may adjust levels. Okay, so let's do 400 Hz. Let's see. Let's see levels again. So as the source, there's the tape. Oh, they are elevated. Let's reduce a little bit. Here. Ideal. Now let's see. -20. And let's do 15 kilohertz. Yeah, everything is correct. Now we can check levels here. And we need to adjust indicator a little bit. That's what I didn't do. So meter. Let me see. T1, T2. T1. Okay, we good. Good. And now 15 kilohertz. And we'll be adjusting T2. Okay, that's just a little bit, really. Such tiny adjustments. Done. Now, source, tape, good, 15 kilohertz, 400 hertz, source, tape, a little bit, half decibel. Now let's see, we have here, source, tape. Pretty nice view. -10, -6. Still good, even at 0 levels. See how good it is. Let's check Dolby C. You see how significantly it's improved high frequencies. Oh, it's no Dolby. And Dolby B. Dolby B does nothing. But Dolby C, you may see on the 0 level how significantly it improves. Okay. Good. 0 level. Wow. Okay, thanks for your time. And that would be it for tuning. I will play around. Maybe I will change more capacitors. We'll see. See you in my next parts. And here I'm back. And hello from Capacitor Maniac. So here I replaced 2 capacitors on the playback amp, 2 on the record amp, and a couple dozens on the Dolby board. So all capacitors which sitting on the sound pass are replaced with solid polymer. And now I like to listen and understand how it will sound. Let me do it and I tell you soon. Okay guys, I'm just calibrated and I'm recording. -20 decibel. And here is the results. So source and tape. Very, very close. Now minus 10 decibel. See, technically no change. Everything is flat. Minus 6 decibel. And 0 decibel we have a slope. You see, like about 10 decibel. And here is Dolby C. Oops. And it's almost flat. Okay, now Dolby. Let's run frequency sweep on this level. And it's metal tape installed, Sony XR. I just recorded a song and it's just wow, same results as my Nakamichi ZX-9. Really, really clear, clean, and like crystal, like high frequencies. You would not say that something is lost. So really, really good results. So as you see, let's zoom in. Okay, how many? Minus 8 decibel, 116. Now, let's go back. That's what we have. Okay, really good results. I'm happy. So this would be it for this deck. I will close it and enjoy. And I'm also replaced cups. 3 cups of the bias generator, 68,000 picofarad, and 2 cups by 4700. That's it. So hope you enjoyed this restoration video. Thank you and bye bye.